issue?
Well, I think there's always something to do with security stuff, for guys. It's always kind of fluid, right? What people are going to be aware of, so it's always fluid.
Was there any emphasis put on any particular area where you really want to be conscious of this?
I think guys just be aware, what people are capable of, everything that's out there. So I just think to make the guys aware of what's going on, what's happening.
Were there any of these things that made you think, like, wow, that's actually pretty clever?
There's always stuff every year you can go off.
What was the one today that made you think, like, oh, that's pretty good?
Well, the people that they do. Well, a lot of stuff is just the social stuff. For me, it's because I'm not real adept with all the computer stuff. It's like all the scams, with whoever it would be, that come in your email and stuff like that. You look at it at all and get back on, follow it, and you're dead. They got all your stuff. So,
No response to the Nigeria reports.
but it's a lot different than that. It's good. I think it's always good for these.
When you were a player, especially like at the height of your popularity, were you ever like stalked or anything?
I had stuff go on, that's for sure. You had people that I without going into particulars at all, there's situations where I've used these guys, that's for sure. Yeah.
Why can't you go into particulars?
I just don't want to, you just don't want to get into it. It wasn't really that scary, but it was good in a sense because I'd seen been in the meetings and knew I had somewhere to call. I called and it was like over with. Because it happened 2 or 3 nights in a row and I was like, this is weird. First you don't think nothing about it, then you go, this is kind of weird. And I called and it was over. It was done. So I like the fact that I have somewhere to go.
Was your stalker male or female?
Stop. Here we go. Come on. Count on you, Dylan.
People would want to read about this.
I know, but
we're under great pressure now to get clicks on our websites. Like if I throw out a headline like Don Mattingly relives Night of Terror.
Yeah. Boring.
Yeah. I'm just tired.
Kershaw the other day, you mentioned he was maybe not throwing 100%. Was he able to throw with no restrictions yesterday?
Oh, he hasn't been on restrictions as far as, I think he's been on his own restrictions as far as they can, if he felt anything. And he said yesterday, pretty much the adrenaline just let me go and didn't feel anything at all. So that's good for us. And then, really then the time we always talk about when you find out is usually late that night or the next morning is when things start. I went a little too far. So, both guys kind of came out of that fine. So that's good.
No, besides that sim game on the 4th, no inter squad or any of that kind of stuff scheduled?
Well, the sim game is semi pretty much inter squad, so we'll have some guys throwing on the 4th. It's basically the difference in sim inter squad. Just take that cage away, So we'll take the cage away from the hitters and take the screen out in front of the pitchers there during that little part of the game.
Will you actually have fielders and stuff though?
Yeah, we'll probably use it with the minor league guys because we got a lot of other things. Okay. We're still working on that schedule, but we got other pieces.
Just more like an inter squad game.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it'll be more of a game situation where there's no, not the cages around and stuff. We want them to get, work, and it'll be other guys getting that same work too.
Other major league clubhouse guys will be pitching in that game? Or
yeah, I think it's not a true game. I don't want to call it a game because it's not going to look like a game. It's going to be, Kershaw's getting 2 innings, basically 2 times out there.
Okay.
I think Cap's in that, and there's a couple other guys. I think it was Stephen Fife. I'm not. Honey was telling me the names, and that could change too. So, but I know, we know the first one for sure.
Is talking about Gordon in the leadoff spot, is he there kind of for lack of a better option, or is that just a perfect fit for him?
To me, that's where he should be. think it's perfect fit for him.
Does the OBP need to be a little higher to really make him effective there?
We just think it's going to get better. And I actually read Kenny's stuff. I try not to, but I read it yesterday. And obviously the improvement from the first time to the second time. That's what you're talking about with the guy that can play. You want him to just continue to grow. And even the things that Dee talked about, it is hitting. And this guy can't hit. And I love hearing him say, I can hit. Because this guy's going to be a hitter, And and he's right. Guys are going to be trying to pound strikes on against him. That's the first thing they're going to be saying, don't walk this guy. So he's going to have to find his way on base, and we just think he's going to keep improving. And so I don't want to put the thought of him having to say, okay, I got to try to walk. Just go play and keep getting better. Keep improving in all areas, and before we know it, we're going to get what we want.
So if he continues to improve as a hitter, they will start to be a little more careful with him, you think, down the road?
I think they're going to come after him forever. When you run like that, you're going to come after this guy. You're not going to. He causes havoc. I mean, we've seen it last year. This guy's all over. He's ultra fast. He causes havoc. You do not want those guys on. We're saying the same things about all kinds of different guys that can run. We go into towns and we get this guy. We got to keep this guy off the bases. Keep this guy off the bases. So once they get on, it's too late. But Dee's improvement is going to come with time. He'll keep getting better and better. As long as he continues to work and keep doing his thing, he's going to get better.
How did Kenny put his sentences together and stuff? Did he stay within himself?
Yeah, he was good. Kenny was good. First time I found out a lot of stuff about Dee yesterday.
Stuff you didn't know?
He was born premature. That's not the kind of stuff I didn't
We'll talk to him about this.
know. How much did you weigh when you were born?
I know the answer to that.
You do? Yeah. You just don't have it.
8 pounds and 6 ounces.
All right.
How much did you weigh?
I don't know.
Never checked on that. It's probably on the record.
Never looked at it.
Hey, Don, I don't know if they asked you about it yesterday or not, but the impending announcement about the extra playoff team, good idea. Do you like it?
I do. And again, I read it last night.
Great.
And not sure it's obviously it hadn't been approved yet, but the way they talk about it, I like it.
The one game.
Yeah, because it gives the advantage to the team that's won the division. That's